Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my second video. It really means a lot to me. So basically this video is about the medication I take. The first set of medication I was on was called Lamotrigine, but I was still having seizures every 6 months. So they put me on the generic brand Lamictal, and I take 250 milligrams twice a day of that. And because you can't drink on that medication, when I was growing up, nobody really wanted to be around me. People thought I was boring. And not going to clubs where, like, when you're 18, you would want to go to a club. I didn't get invited out then. So I was really lonely. I know other people have seizures a lot more often than I did, but it's still really scary for me. I was put on an even higher dose of Lamictal when I got pregnant. I will talk about that in another video because it has a longer story to it, and about the doctors didn't help me and the aftercare, I got no help. But when my son was about 1, someone noticed I was a bit absent. So I had my second EEG, and now I'm on medication for absent seizures. So they're not all convulsive. There is a few different types of epilepsy, but now I'm on an add-on medication called Levetiracetam, which has caused quite a lot of problems. I'm brand sensitive, so when I started having seizures on that brand, they put me on another one called Keppra, which is the generic brand. It's supposed to be the best, but a day after that I had a really bad seizure and I stopped breathing, so I feel kind of lucky to be here. I did think it was my body trying to get used to the medication, so I carried on taking that brand, and then a few days later I had another seizure. So like, people kept saying it was in my head that the medication wasn't working, but I really did believe that Keppra, that brand of Levetiracetam, I really believed it would work for me. I thought it'd be the best brand, like it is for other people, but it really wasn't. It was one of the worst. But then I started taking a brand called Levetiracetam Lupin, and I went 3 years seizure free. They don't bring that brand into the UK anymore, so I've been trying all different other brands, and they're still a bit up and down. I'm on one called Actavis now, which is working okay, but on the 31st of July and the 4th of August I had 2 seizures. On the one on the 31st of July, I've completely lost my memory from the day before and in the morning. My mum found me. She said it's the worst she's seen me. And the one on the 4th of August, I don't remember calling my specialist nurse. And my boyfriend, he was the only one with me, and it's the first time he had seen me have a seizure. And when I remember coming round, which took about half hour for me to get my memory back, he seemed really calm, and I don't really know if he was. and it's just really hard to get used to, because not all of my seizures are completely blackouts. Sometimes the jerking starts off in my arms and it feels like they are breaking over and over again. And I have broken my arm before, so I do know how it feels. And then I feel like I'm drowning and there is nothing you can do. You've completely lost control. And people still don't believe that. They just think it's blackout, you're on the floor, and you're going to be fine, you're going to get up, be fine. But you're really not. It affects everybody in all different ways, and people need to be aware of that. I bit my tongue and I got blood all over my boyfriend's cream carpet. He doesn't care, but I still feel really bad. And I really need that brand, the Lupin brand, back, because it's the only one that's worked. And now I'm scared to go to sleep. My seizures are usually in the morning. I don't want to sleep because I know I'm going to have to wake up. And it's possible I'm going to have a seizure. I can't eat because I'm scared, but I'm going to choke. And my tongue really, really hurt. So I was barely eating for a whole week. It is just so hard, and I am proof that you can be sensitive to brands of medication. And if anyone else is watching this who is the same, please comment down below so I know I'm not alone, because you're definitely not alone. Thank you for watching. Bye.